And Sunday, right. But you don't have any on. You don't have any tomorrow and Friday. My cat doesn't sound happy. It's growling at someone. Well, I'd say someone. It's probably one of the other cats. Fair enough. Oh, I'm in game chat. I know they disable it, but I'd rather just be in a party just in case. There we go. Just need to get into a party on my own. And now we wait for people to put their setups on. And this is one of the tracks in the new game where you can go backwards around. So it'll be interesting to see if any league, in fact, implement the reverse tracks, because Codemasters haven't pushed back the barriers even a smidge. So like Austria turn 1, which is the final turn in the reverse layout, if you outbrake yourself by even 10-20 meters, you're looking at hitting a wall. So it will be interesting to see if some leagues leave out the reverse tracks. It'd be interesting to see, like, same with how Silverstone would be another interesting one, because a lot of the braking zones become a long, fast left or right kink and then straight into a braking zone, like Club Corner backwards. So it'll be interesting. The Destroyer has now joined us. We've got a bit of a squabble going on in pit lane between DK's been rear-ended by the McLaren. Yeah, well, let's let's put us all our telemetry on first. So I know it's sprint quality, but I don't get how some drivers, like, I thought sprint quality was meant to be just a medium tyre. I get it, they might treat this as the final session, but still. Right, well, wait, I need my minimap as well. Oh, so we got a Haas on. Is it a Haas on it? No, it's not a Haas. It's white. It should be a Haas. Where am I? Oh yeah. Tell Gimmer if he isn't on his wheel after I spent half an hour sorting it from yesterday, he is a bottle job. We'll go on board with him because you can sort of tell when people are on wheel or not. Because they've got more like jagged movements. Oh, it's a big lock up from Dragoon. Let's see what Events does. I wonder if the lobby's wrong. Whitey's gone off. I wonder if there's something wrong with the lobby. I need to follow on board with someone who doesn't use assist. Who uses assist. Because I don't know who else uses it. Or is it like stuck on this, so it's a lobby issue? I don't know if I can. Oh yeah, I can. Anti-locks off, yeah. Well, that's not great. Yeah, this lobby's wrong. We're looking at a lobby reset here. We can't do a full like session when. Yeah, Whitey's retired. We can't do a full session when the drivers can't use the assist that they're comfortable with. We literally just have everyone locking into turn 1. So I just need Whitey to confirm it's a lobby reset. It's a bit of a yeah, it's a lobby restart. That's cool. I get a longer lay down now. Yeah. So, bit of technical difficulties. So, I've now got to wait a bit longer to delete this game. Oh. Yeah, that wasn't the best. Oh well. After today, though, if people in the league do get bored and they've got the new game, I think this league should do like 5 lappers at like the same time the league race to be going on. So like schedule it for like 8:30 if anyone wants to hop on for some 5 lappers. Public 5 lappers, like, because they're hilarious. I mean, I've not done one yet on this game because I'm frankly too scared to. Because the force feedback on my wheel works better on the new game than this game. Like, it doesn't work great. Like, low speed, I get no feedback through the wheel, and my wheels turn up to the max. But then in the high speed, I get loads. So like tracks like Silverstone and that, they're all so nice on the new game. Imola is much more improved. You know, I'm taking this stream to talk about the new game. If you haven't got the new game, you should get it. Because if you haven't got it, you won't have it. Add that to the words of wisdom. Just gotta wait for my new invite. Ah, here you go. Remember to press spectator as soon as I get in? Yeah. Oh, we got everyone. Well, other than the Dark Mark, who's going to join later. So, we just need everyone to pick their teams and get going pretty much ASAP, as we're already now 12 minutes behind. I need to go to sleep earlier. I've got an interview tomorrow, everyone. I need to go to bed. Yep. Well, I did that in Monaco, remember? Did watch it, remember? I was on board with you. Right, we're getting going for the finale around the not the Nürburgring, that is in Germany. The Red Bull Ring. They both have ring. I mean, Hungaroring. It could be any of them. With a whopping 11 corners around this track, where I believe it's a full race around here. I believe it's 71 laps, which obviously we're not doing a full race. We've got a 12 lap sprint, and oh my god, this is a very different SQ1. Bloody hell, the heavens really opened. Let's hope they have got ABS this time, because if not, they're all going to career off. Now, it'll be interesting, because obviously I don't know the weather for the race, right? It'd be interesting to see if anyone gets an advantage in quali and put on a few more wings to help them in the corners, but then lose all the straight line speed in the race. Because this is heavy rain, this isn't going to go anywhere. This looks like a full session thing. Unless it stops raining like now for no reason whatsoever. I got caught out of this on Monday. It's raining in quali, but the rest say sun, but then rain. So everything wet. Well, all fairness, I like gambling, right? So I'd probably add like 1 or 2 rear wings just to gamble with it. But if you're good on your battery, you can compensate for 2 wings, and in the race, just manage your battery a bit better and use it on the straight. Don't think we'll need the tyre. They're all going to be on Inters, surely. Well, Tally's already nearly halfway around the lap. Well, you know what this calls for? A cider. I mean, to be fair, it's just a watch along. There's not much you can really do. I mean, commentate, but on what? I mean, we can do an on-board, but I don't know how this is going to go, because I get quite mixed up sometimes. Anyway, into the final 2 corners, turn 10 and then turn 11 shortly after. Downhill as well, easy to lose it, especially in the rain. And you obviously get blasted out down the start finish straight, where you'd normally have DRS, but obviously in the wet, it's disabled. So now into the first corner, drops it into 3rd gear, careful on the throttle. Don't want to get there and really loose, because it will ruin your momentum up the hill. Especially in the wet weather, you want to be a bit more cautious than what you'd usually be. It's 17.7 is the first sector. Now going into turn 4, obviously it is probably turn 3 of the track, but they count the little left kink as a turn. Anyway, it gets really sideways. I mean, you could really see how much speed he lost on that little slide. And going into the fast left-handers, I'd say fast in the wet, 4th gear, not very quick. Oh, gets a bit sideways, but still keeps it facing the right way. And then coming into turn 10 once again, and then turn 11. Ooh, your car just wants to go out wide, and you can't let it, because track limits around there is also another big factor. And he set across the line with a 1 minute 13.6. Can anyone beat that? Who's next? Is it someone? Is it no? I think it's Destroyer starting a lap. Anyway, to Bent's now. Ooh, it looked like it was almost off. And he sets a 1 minute 15 dead on. And then Dragoon crosses the line with a 1 minute 14.1. And then Whitey also crossed the line with 1 minute 15.5. Ferrari and a bit sideways there, Toto Wolff DK gets a bit sideways. And it's Toto Wolff on a lap. Don't believe so with that lap time. We'll go on board with Guma now. He's in non-ERS, so don't believe he's on a lap either. No, or he forgot to put it out on non. I believe, Toto Wolff just set 1 minute 32 points. 1 minute 32. Goes into overtake, sets a 1 minute 16. Was that on accident? Or was that just we'll go on board DK now, who is started a lap. Riding on the curb in the wet as well. He's going to get a nice slipstream, but come the corner, if Toto Wolff's also on a lap, there's going to be a bit of a fight here. I sense controversy. Because DK's going to be held up in the dirty area as well. Which in the game you don't feel as bad as real life, but it's still there. Alright, DK keeps it nice and straight this time round. 2 more corners to go. Oh yeah, he's had to back off there. Are we going to see an overtaking qualifying? It looks like they're racing now. DK goes up into P3 with being held up, bear in mind. That's a good lap from DK. Now, is he going to send one up the inside here? He's in overtake. He's gone alongside with the Ferrari. Oh, he backed out. Oh. DK knows. DK knows. Tally sets a 1 minute 13.3. As we go on onto Goomba, just coming round into the second sector on the, well, I say straight, it's a bit twisty, but yeah, going to turn 4. It looks like the car's bouncing. Both got porpoising. Anyway, going into the second final corner. He goes into the final corner, drops it to 4th. Careful not to run all the way out wide. Oh, and he does. So Greenberg has that lap time and the lap time after invalidated. DK now starting his lap. What's he going to be able to do? Now that he's got no traffic in front of him, he set a competitive lap with traffic. He's a bit down on his first sector, but he did have a nice towing on his fastest so far. In the first and second straight, he had a big tow. It's the middle part and the final part I'm more interested in. Now that he's got clear track, clear mind, he's not going to catch up to the Ferrari. We've got A72 joining us as well. Right, careful not to go onto the curb, which I think he's wary of. And then he's up 6/10. It's going to put him maybe in front of Brewdog. Comes around the last corner, now he's really pushing. You can see it on the wheel. Where's it going to put him? It goes P1 with a 1 minute 12.6. Yeah, he really got held up. Anyway, what's Taldi going to do? He's just gone 3 times quicker than his middle sector. Pardon me. Right, coming into the final corner, drops it to 3rd gear. Got to be careful not to get the slide out the corner, but he's nailed it. Is it going to be a 1 minute 12? Yes, it is. A 1 minute 12.4. So 2 times quicker than DK. DK, I believe, is having another recharge. So we're on board with Brewdog, who's in hot lap, so that would suggest to me that he is on a lap. Is he going to be able to equal DK? Is he going to be able to beat Towley's lap? He's up 4 attempts in the middle sector on his lap. Whitey's just set at 1 minute 13.6, goes ahead of Brewdog. But Brewdog is improving and he's coming to the line now. into turn 10 and then very, very high gear. Getting no slide out to the corners because he's in such a high gear, but if you want to be safe, that's fair enough. He goes into P3 with 1 minute 12.8. And then Dragoons cut the first corner. Total Wolf is on a lap in medium traction, which will help him actually. I mean, every time I ride on Total Wolf, it seems like he's never running hot lap. But anyway, where is this going to put him? Is it going to put him ahead of anyone on the track? No, it says a 1 minute 15.3. The rain looks like it's picked up. So Tally might have pole here because the rain looks like it's gotten heavier. We might have already seen the peak of this track without knowing. Unless DK can make any impression before the track gets too bad. I didn't see DK's first sector. Let's see what it is. An overtake very early. This is a push lap from DK. Gets very close to the inside curve. This looks much quicker than last time. Is it quicker than last time though? Yes it is. 4 attempts up. Is DK going to get pole position here? He's got 2 more corners to improve or lose time. Hopefully I don't commentators curse him. He's getting a bit of dirty air as well. Sends it into the to turn 10. Then absolutely sends it into it doesn't cut. Doesn't go too wide. Is he going to put it on pole position? He puts it on provisional pole with a 1 minute 11.8. Now, can anyone else beat that? We've got Brewdog on a lap now. Is he going to beat that? Whitey is also on a lap, but he's got enough time to go again if he makes a mistake. With that ERS situation, he probably won't be able to go again. But we'll see. The Dark Mark has retired, even though he's just joined us. Obviously, he wasn't going to get out because he didn't have enough time. Saves us all waiting for the game to retire him. Whitey stays where he is. Brewdog now next across the line. He's 2 attempts up. I don't think it'll be enough to challenge Towie then, unless he has a mega final sector. Is Towie going to be pushed down to P3? Yes, he is. By one, what is it? It's the very first decimal. I don't know what it is. I always forget. But it is by 0.001 of a second. Like the F1 timing thing. I need to get a side by side on that. Beats Towley by literally a blink. Goomba then coming to the line, doesn't extend the track, so this will count. He goes up into P4, McLaren line on the second row as it stands. Is anyone else going to challenge that though? Tevents was only a slightly slower, so if you can find the pace in this lap, is he on a lap? Yeah, he is. Needs to find a bit of time and he might be able to spoil the McLaren party of 1 and 2. You got the McLaren's open for Tevents here to throw it out wide. I believe Whitey's thrown in his lap. So all eyes on the RB Visa Cash App of Tevents. The reserve team as it is he's backed out. You know, it didn't look quick. But yeah, so we got DK on pole, Brewdog in second, Tally in third, Gibber in fourth, Tevents in 5, Gaming Minion in 6th, Whitey in P7, Destroyer in 8th, Dragoon in 9, Total Wolf in P10. The Dark Mark, Domar Daimar and A72 all joined at the end of the session. And they will start 11th, 12th and 13th. Where's my phone? Need to find out if I missed anything.
Could come back at any time. Whilst you're there, or just don't go somewhere else. It's just fucking weird. Why doesn't she just
Right.
go with me?
That's the grid, and to separating third and second was literally one of the closest I've seen. We're going at 4 minutes past 9.
Ryan, he's a fucking weirdo.
Got a dry sprint.
My fucking dad, what?
Oh, sorry. Oh, pardon me.
Okay. I wouldn't fucking sit in Kai's house all by myself whilst he went out. Fucking been there, done that.
Tally has just said these should be some great races, so DK's going to run off of it. He's going to win the race by 30 seconds, and Tally's going to absolutely drop a boring attack, and we're going to sit here yawning for the next 20 minutes. You know what? I think we should hire a bookie in our league. I think the races would be so much more entertaining if we were allowed to bet. Obviously, not the drivers. You can't bet on you can't bet on yourself. You can't bet on a race that you're in, because you can then manipulate the race. Per se, if I bet right now on 5 DNFs, I just join the race quickly and absolutely wipe out half the grid, and then I win money. Oh. Pardon me. Right, here we go. We're getting going. So we're getting going. We're going for a formation lap. So 13 drivers now. So a bit better than what we thought. Should be a lot more entertaining than what we initially thought at the start of the session when there was only 9 of us. Anyway, let's have a rundown of the grid. We've got Haas getting off the line very slowly. Oh, wait, why have we got 2? What? Oh, the dark marks in a Haas. Right. I was wondering why we had 2 Haases. And why is Dragoon at the very back? Surely this isn't allowed. Surely. Surely this isn't allowed. I mean, he's literally a sector behind. I get it, tyre heat and all, but I get he's picked up the pace now, but if there is a chance he doesn't catch up before he's slowing down again. So I get the fact I have warm tyres, but in real life, like in the real world, because he's not got his position back at the safety car line, he'd have to start in the pit lane, which obviously he can't do in this game. So it'll be interesting to see what happens about that. I don't agree with that at all. He's in neutral now. No, that's DK. Yeah, I don't know about that. So everyone's been sitting here now, so it's going to be a cold start to the grid. Let's see it on Goom's on board, 4th place, because obviously this game doesn't allow you to watch the start. Everyone seems to get quite an even getaway, to be fair, as we go into turn 1. There's 3 wide with the Hasses in the background. Is there any contact? I can't see. No, there was not. So now we're all scrambling up the hill. We've got a yellow flag. We've got 2 retiring. We've got Toto Wolff and Dragoon out. So out at this, they must have had contact with each other. Just, bloody hell, that was cleared up. Good marshals around here. I didn't even get to finish saying what I was saying. Yeah, I'm guessing that was a bit of contact when they got up to speed or someone spinning, but it's DNF'd them both. So 11 runners, no safety car. Toto Wolff's left the session. Oh, that's a rage quit and a half. Anyway, Tally's up to P2. Then Goomba's lost place to Bents, who's up 1 place. And then Brewdog's lost a place to obviously Towley. 872, Domar, Daimar, they all make up positions because Toto Wolff and Dragoon have retired. Anyone else throwing up a move? No, don't believe so. Anyway, DK sets the fastest lap of the race. Obviously, he started it, so he should be. And then his rival of this race, I'm going to say rival because they were saying looking forward to the race to each other. He's coming up the hill, he's got DRS, he's running quite low on ERS already, Towley is. Oh, he wasn't, I thought he was going to send it up the inside. Anyway, going up turn 4. Brewdog really needs these to start fighting. Going side by side. Into turn 4. DK leaves in the space, but Tally's going to have the tighter line. So is DK going to get it on the acceleration? Oh, no, he's not. So Tally takes the lead, not on the best of ERS situation though. And then in the background, going up Whitey and Goomba are also giving it a go. Goomba goes around the outside. Has he got enough alongside? No, he hasn't. Decides to back out of it before any contact happens. Obviously, the new rule about the outside, as I believe, is you've got to have more than half your car if you're going for a move on the outside. So we've got more than half your car alongside and they force you off. That's where Destroyer comes, our first driver, in for 3 laps to get a penalty. So yeah, I believe on the outside you've got to have more than half your car. Depends, that's the fast lap of the race. DK now coming at Towley again. These two are just going to DRS each other, I reckon. He's going to send it up the inside. I mean, he's been hesitant. He's in non-ERS. Again, they're going side by side though. They are fighting. Towley's got a 3-second time penalty. Wow, that was very quick. Anyway, DK now goes to the outside using not much ERS actually to make that move stick. And then Brewdog will be happy about that penalty being given. As we've got the Dark Mark and Game Mini going side by side, Dark Mark makes that stick up 4 places. We've got 6 viewers. Hello 6 viewers. I hope you're enjoying this race so far. Very weird camera angle. I mean, it looks like a broadcast camera angle, but anyway, starting lap 4 out of 12. Obviously, this is the sprint race, and then we will have another short quali to decide the main race, which is 36 laps. Again, obviously not a long lap around here, but many overtaking zones for a short track. And one of the overtaking zones being turn 3 here, which Tally shows us perfectly. Is DK going to hit back into turn 4? Destroyer and oh my god, we've got a three-way scrabble here, so we'll keep a look at the times at the top and go to this. So it's nearly 3 wide. They've all got DRS, so they're all equal speed. And then the Williams of Destroyer gets A72 has a bit of a lock up, but the Destroyer gets ahead of it. And DK still in second place, but still right on the gearbox of the McLaren Italy. Brewdog's getting DRS now from this battle as well. To Benz is not too far behind. Then it's Whitey just defending from the Italy's teammate Goomba. And the Dartmouth, Game Minion Destroyer, A72 and Domar Dartmouth, they're all on the same train. So Whitey's the one that separates the top of the field to the bottom of the field. And obviously with it being a sprint, there is no pit stops. So these tyres, you got to preserve slightly to... Oh, we've got yellow flag. We've got Destroyer's gone off. I believe he's had a little bit of a spin. Goomba now going on the outside of Whitey, and it's 3 wide going into turn 3. There's a bit of contact, sends the McLaren off. Is the Dartmouth going to take advantage of that? Yes, he is. He's alongside Whitey. I think he's got ahead of Whitey, unless if Whitey outbreaks him in the corner. It's still side by side. Are we going to get like a Hamilton and Albon move? No, we're not. It's still side by side. I think the Dartmouth's going to have to give that up. Yes, he does. As we go back to the leading battle now, Brewdog still has DRS, but he's not as close as what Tabence is to him. So he needs to close that gap a little bit so he's not under threat from 4th place. So I'm sure Brewdog will be really happy. Well, he's in the running for it still, isn't he? Obviously, you can't always count your chickens till they hatch. I don't know, I had to throw in a line. Because obviously Tally might not feel like his penalty was justified. DK's just made a move for the lead. And it just brings everyone back to him. Whitey and the Dartmouth going side by side into turn 3. Is it still side by side? Yes, it is. I'm trying to struggle to what camera view I want. The Dartmouth hasn't got the DRS. That's the main part about this actually. Is Whitey going to send it up the inside? Looks at it and he doesn't. And the Goomba sends it up the inside of both of them. And Goomba now takes the 5th place off Whitey and the Dartmouth. That was a hell of a dive bomb. And no one had contact, so from what I know in the rule book, it's fair. As long as you don't make contact and so forth someone off and make the corner, that is your right. Regardless if someone had to get out the move. Max Verstappen knows that very well. Joking, I'm trying not to cause controversy, don't worry. Oh, Goomba's got a bit of a snap going. The Dartmouth does go through. But the Dartmouth won't have the DRS on the next 2 straights if he stays in that position. And he doesn't have a good or he's let the Ferrari go with A72. A72's had a blinder of a race up 8 positions from the very back of the grid, and they're going now 3 wide. The Dartmouth. No, it's there. I'm so used to Dartmouth being in a Ferrari. A72 remains in 5th place. It's all heating up in this 5th to 10th battle. 5 cars in this. And Destroyer's recatching. Obviously, Destroyer's got a penalty though. I was catching back up to the leaders for a moment. Let's see what it's like on Tabence's. He's in 4th place, but they're all within 3 tenths of each other. They can all see each other. They all want the positions. And they obviously got to be careful not to overstep the mark, because they could end up joining Tally with the penalties. Because Tally needs to force these lot into a mistake, just in case this penalty is a penalty. Any moves in this little 5-man battle? I don't believe so, so we'll go back to the leaders, and Brewdog and Tabence are side by side, and Tabence actually makes the move stick before the corner, and then Tabence is going to go nearly side by side with the McLaren at Tally before the DRS even opened. But now that the DRS is open, is Tally going to send it down the inside of DK? No, he isn't. So Tally's in a bit of trouble now that he's not leading the race, so he can't make a gap, and he needs 3 seconds. A72 up the inside of the Dartmouth, and the Dartmouth comes back on the switchback. They're still side by side into turn 6, I believe, and A72 stays in 5th place. We're going on to lap 9 in a moment. 3 laps to go. Oh, A72 gets onto the curve and goes all squabbly. It's going to ruin his run into turn 10. And that Mark's going to have a good run. Goomba obviously looking to regain the positions he lost. Because Goomba did, well, he wants P5, I think. I think all of them want P5. Anyway, as we go riding with the leaders again, Tally was thinking about it. Gets a much better exit though, and he's going to be side by side before the corner, before the BRS even opens. I think that was one of the easiest moves Tally might make. However, I think DK was using a lot of his battery then to try and keep the place, but DK knows that that's not the fight because of the penalty. Obviously, you never want to win a race on penalties, but anyway, Goomba now up to P5. Oh, there's contact, more contact. No wing damage though, it didn't look like anything came off. So all unscathed, and Goomba's now into P5. What a battle these lot are having in P5 to P10. And Destroyer's catching back up to it as well. So can we get a 6-car battle from P5 to P11? It would be great to see. But as we ride with the leaders, as this is the main part of the race, obviously even in real life the back markers don't get anything. DK's going to have a really nice, like, easy overtake, but obviously Tally knows there's another DRS that he gets. Just needs to nail this corner, which he does, to be fair. Is he going to then make a move on DK again? DK will know it's coming. Tally looks to the inside, but he hasn't got the space. The Dark Mark now up to P5 and Goomba into P6. Goomba's going to just hit right back though with the DRS. Is he going to send it up the inside again? No, the Dark Mark's wise to it. He knows that's the place to overtake for Goomba. Whoa, the McLaren of Whitey that comes steaming in. I thought he was going to collect the McLaren for a moment, but he hasn't. The Dark Mark's still going side by side with Goomba, and Goomba's on the outside, and there's not enough room. I don't think he was enough alongside, as I was explaining before. And we're going to go back to these leaders quickly while they're on the next. A72's overtook Whitey actually into turn 10. As we're on the penultimate tour and Whitey gets a penalty. Oh. So Destroyer now knows that there's a position there, so that'll get interesting. Oh, I thought Tally was going to run into the back of DK then. Benz is really close to the 2 reserve drivers in 1 and 3rd. And it will be a 1-2 on track for the reserve drivers if Tally's penalty does stick. But Tally is fighting like the lead means it. Oh. We've got a yellow flag. Oh my god, it's a big pile up. Big pile up. It's A72 and Whitey. They're both jammed together. A72's got a 10-second penalty for that. Anyway, so that's going to... Destroyer and the Dark Mark got away best with it. Destroyer actually from P11 to P7, probably the biggest gainer out of that collision actually. Sorry I missed what happened there. I wonder, well, I'm sure I'll probably end up seeing a clip of it somewhere. Anyway, going on to the final lap now after that, the P11 to P6 battle, P5 battle comes to an end. So on to the final lap now. Is Tally going to make a move on to DK? Is he going to take the on-track victory? Obviously, at the moment, Brewdog needs to get his nose here somewhere, because surely he wants to get it on track just in case. You shouldn't count on penalties. Well, we'll look at how many warnings Tally had as well. Because obviously some warnings around there are justified, so... Oh, I thought that was so close. Anyway, Goomba on the Dark Mark. He needs it now because this is the final real overtaking opportunity of the track. Looks to the inside. I think he was just faking the Dark Mark. He was way too far behind to even mount a move. Domar Daimar, yeah, he's too far. So I believe what we're seeing is going to be the fit. Oh no, Tevens thought about sending it up the inside of his own teammate. Obviously, they're not teammates, though, they're reserve drivers. But racing for the same team. Tally wins the race on track. He's weaving. I wonder if Tally thinks that to win. I'm not sure, to be fair. I didn't see the warnings. Anyway, and then the Dark Mark will be the winner of the P5 battle. And then it'll be Goomba in 6th, Destroyer in 7th. I think his penalty will just make it. Yes, it does. Game in the P8. Domar Daimar in P9, and then YT will finish in P10, and A72 with his 10-second penalty will finish in P11. It'll be interesting to see what happens about that. I'll check the chat now to see if Towley thinks his penalty was deserved. Oh yeah, incidents, right, so we need to count Towley's 1, 2, 3, 3 extended track, 4, nah, that penalty's definitely counting. Towley's had five warnings. Wow. Anyway, into Q, I believe it's a short quali. We don't do full quali if it's even. So this will be the only qualifying session, an 18-minute session. Anyway, put the phone down. We've got 2 drivers on our out lap. We've got Destroyers who'll be the first driver to start a lap. He goes very wide. Surprised that wasn't off track limits. But we're right on board with Destroyer for our first quality lap in the dry as well. In turn 1, does it well to be fair. I mean, he's quite speedy through it. And he put my telemetry stuff on. Sorry, gives a moment. Enabled. We've got a few drivers on the medium as well. Whoa! Big snap for Destroyer, that's going to ruin his lap. Backs out of that, and then it was at A72 on a lap. So our next driver to ride on board with, is he going to have a better 16.1? That's a very quick first sector, to be fair. I don't know what everyone else is saying, but I swear 16 is quite good. What, 16 seconds from the line to turn 3? Yeah, we'll lock up though in turn 4. Turn 6. I believe that's turn 6. And then you got turn 7. And turn 8. No, isn't it? Has this track got 10 turns and I've been saying it's 11? Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. It's got 10 turns, not 11 turns. You know what, you never know anymore because of how many zigzags there are. Who else is on a lap? I think Destroyers then, once they restarted one. but he's in non-ERS, and he's, yeah, it's not a good lap from Destroyer. Don't know what gave me that. So Toto Wolff did lead, didn't he? That's interesting. Towley coming onto his lap. Goes right across the line with a 1 minute 4.6 on the medium tyre. I think no else out. Dragoon's out. See what he sets. So far decent. Using all the track you can use. I mean, he's a Haas driver, so obviously they all want, like, if we're paying an entry fee, we'll use the whole circuit. I mean, if everyone remembers the story on Haas shortening their pit wall just to save money, I mean, it works, fair enough. Comes across the line on the medium tyre with a 1 minute 5.5. Not a bad lap on the medium tyre, to be fair. Oh. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to find out what happens if... Right, Tebent starts his lap. Only 3 drivers' laps on the board. So it's a 16-minute one in the first sector. Sorry. So tired. And Spence coming into the penultimate corner. And final corner, he's got 4 seconds to get to the line to beat Towley's lap, which he doesn't. It sets a 1 minute 4.9. Just shows you how quick Towley's lap was. On the medium tyre as well. Let's see DK, who was pole in the sprint race. Obviously much different conditions, it was obviously a wet race. So let's just find out now what DK can do. Up to the first corner, isn't the quickest sector one time we've seen. Gets on the throttle quite well though. Into the hairpin, takes a lot of curb, gets the rotation into it though. I mean, you got to do what's best for you, innit? And then into turn 6, I believe, and then turn 7, nice easy, just a gear down. Such good downforce in these newer cars. And into the penultimate corner, swings it in, takes a bit of curb, destroys the tyre. That's in the pit lane. I think he just wants a bit of a rest. Anyway, coming to the line now, it goes P2, 1 minute 4.5, very close to Towley's lap, to be fair, on the mediums. It's a good lap from DK. A72 goes a bit quicker, but not too much quicker. Brewdog on the medium tyre, he's 2 seconds down on his actual lap. Oh wait, he's going again. Yep, hot lap. We've got Goomba on non-ERS, and that's everyone. Oh, right, as we got Dragoon coming out the pits for his second lap. Obviously, the ones you see on the medium, they won't be staying on the medium. They've still got 9 minutes, and this is the only session of quali we've got. Obviously, with us running a short quali, there's not many people. And we will have a car in the way if Total Wolf doesn't rejoin us, as is, there will be an AI racing as in. See, now they're talking about another lobby restart, but I'm knackered, and if we keep doing this, I'm gonna fall asleep. We started an hour ago, and we were only just getting through the quali. I know these sprints obviously take longer anyway. Let me just. Tally's gone 2 tenths quicker in his middle. I'm just trying to keep an eye on the chat to make sure that, like, we're trying to. If you're a driver in the chat, in the Twitch, they're doing a debate whether that's wide. Yeah, Tally's lost that lap, and it was a 1 minute 4.2. It was turned 2 tenths quicker. Yeah, what AI difficulty? Oh, it's on 50. It's on 50. I believe a lot of drivers have said to just work our way around him. Again, it's getting late. I think a lot of people are concerned. Oh. Alright, let's go back.
Where's Emily? I'm gonna go to read for a minute.
Not the background. Siblings, am I right?
No, Emily, actually get upstairs.
Yeah, siblings, am I right? Whew. 4 minutes to go till the race. Well, yeah, well, we'll have a 5-minute gap anyway. McLaren going slow, but I think that's just get out of the way. It's Tally on an out lap, I believe, actually. And DK's starting a lap. This will be maybe his final lap, actually. He needs to make it count. He's got free air, but obviously he's got no slipstream. Where his teammate, his rival Tally might get a slipstream. Anyway, 15.9, a very quick first sector. And got to make sure not to lose your lap around here. Because it's one thing being quick, but if you lose your lap, it doesn't matter how quick you were. But he's 4 tenths up. It's going to put him ahead of Towley's on penultimate pole. As long as he keeps it as it is. It will take provisional pole, and we'll jump on board with Towley to see if his lap's getting any better. Spence retires. Doesn't think he can go any quicker. However, DK should go on provisional pole by 3 tenths. So we jump on board with Towley. Let's see what he's doing. He's a tenth down in the first sector on DK's middle first sector. And as you got the Haas moving out of the way, what can the middle sector of Towley be like? Is DK going to get back-to-back pole positions in the sprint and the race? Because this Towley's to get. Is DK actually going to cool down his tyres and try and get one more lap in? There's always time to gain. And both drivers will have enough time to go again. Obviously on the same set of tyres. Coming into the final corner now, in turn 9. Up to 8th gear, interesting. Now he needs to get to the line very, very quick. And he doesn't, it's a 1 minute 4.163. DK is in on provisional pole. Is he going again here? Very peculiar flick into turn 9. Anyway, he is starting another lap. I don't know if these soft tyres will be as good this time round, but let's see. This is the fight for pole. Right. As we get going, the only issue is we've got Toto Wolff's AI, who is not participating, as he's now told us that he's playing the newer game. So he rage quit, still has internet, and he went on to the new game. Yeah. Anyway, as the grid forms, before my Wi-Fi was really interrupted, it's DK on pole, Tally in second, Tebens in third, Brewdog in fourth, A72 in fifth, Game in sixth, White in P7, Dragoon in P8, Goomba in P9, The Dark Mark P10, Domad Daimar in P11, and Destroyer in P12, because Toto Wolff's going to get overtaken pretty much on the start on 50 AI. Yeah, they're the possible race strategies, which, let's be honest, I highly doubt they'll be the race strategies, because I don't think they're ever right. So DK's on the hard, everyone's 7's on medium, there's Dragoon and Goober on hard, Dark Mark on medium, Domad Daimar on the hard, and Destroyer on the mediums. Anyways, we got to the line, and again, in the background here, right, look, already Toto Wolff's car's getting in the way, right? It's going to be the last car back to the grid. They've yeah, so it's already ruined Destroyer's in lap to the grid. So it's a bit annoying. Especially that he's got the power, he's got internet to just join and retire the car. So I don't get that, but anyway, we'll join the race again from P4, which is Brewdog this time round. So Tebens and Brewdog have just swapped positions, and then obviously the grid as it forms is a bit more random. Anyway, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and away we go for the Austrian Grand Prix. Not Australian. Brewdog gets quite a sloppy start to be fair. He's only been overtaken by A72. DK got away well though. Tally's still behind him as we go into the TV cam. Still a few cars going side by side, but again, all through unscathed this time. Destroyer didn't get past on Toto Wolff at the start. It's a bit interesting. Did Toto Wolff join us? No, that looks way too Oh no, I don't know. I can't tell because it looks to be going quicker than what I'd expect an AI to go. We'll judge it on how early it breaks here. Oh yeah, it's early breaking. Yeah, yeah, Destroyer, good on you actually. Just DNF it. If we go back to the leaders, I was kind of expecting the Destroyer to just take it out. I mean, it's annoying, it is. Anyway, Tally in the lead. I missed that, my bad. And as you go down the grid, Whitey up position, game in around, and then we've got 4 drivers still in the same position as they started the racing. Anyway, come up to turn 3 now. Is DK going to send up the inside? No, he is not. Be a bit of a mad overtake. Anyway, he should have the DRS and the advantage, but I think they're not using ERS, so I don't think he's close enough. If he used the ERS, he would have overtook him, but again, because it's such a longer race, pit stops think about, obviously DK is on the harder tyre, so he just needs to stay with Towley, and DK should have a much better second stint, because he'll be on the optimal tyre for the last stint. Obviously, Towley knows this, and Towley needs to get the lead on him. So it's all stalemate for a moment. They're all within DRS of each other. Actually, no, that Mark's dropped 2 seconds behind Game Millionaire, so he's going to be a bit of under attack from Goomba. But other than that, P2 can take the lead on this lap. Is he going to make a move? They're not making any gains. Is he going to send up the inside? Again, he's not got the tyres to send up the inside, but he does. DK into the lead, but Tally gets a much better exit, but DK's still got DRS, so this is going to be followed down all the way down, and there DK makes the move stick. However, Tally tried bouncing back on the outside. Obviously DK is still not on the better tyre. It'll be until about lap 10 or 12 that DK starts to feel the benefit of not using the tyres. Dragoon and Daimar have gone side by side. Dragoon makes the move on him. We didn't see that. Anyway, Tally can see DK, and then to Bence is actually catching up. We've got a yellow flag actually. Someone's off. Is it the Dark Mark? Someone had a bit of a moment. I think it was A72 actually. Anyway, the top 3 are all within 3 tenths of each other. Is Tally going to make a move into turn 1? Got to count on the PlayStation yet. I'm gonna flip if one of them knock my internet off. It's getting good. Tally, he's gonna send it. Is sending it. Is currently sending it. A very slow overtake with DRS. Still just about makes it, but DK will have the better line and the DRS most importantly onto the next straight. Does DK want the lead of this race? Obviously it's free air, but he's in non-ERS, so I think he's happy to sit behind Towley. Anyway, I was going side by side in the background. We've got McLaren looking at a move on the Ferrari. Yeah, we've got a yellow flag. I think Destroyer's gone into the wall. Yes, he has. Destroyer's not having a good day. Anyway, as we're coming on to lap 5 out of 36. It's currently nearly 10 o'clock at night. I'm sorry I sound so tired, it's like I had work in the morning. I promise you this is the most excited I can be. Currently, because I am knackered. Anyway, DK going to send it up the inside on this straight. I was going to say I don't believe so, but he's got his nose there. He's in 3rd gear though, that's not going to give him the exit he needs. And then to Bent's going to look at this. Destroyer's got 10 seconds. Oh my god, it really isn't Destroyer's day yet. Destroyer retires. I mean, he's not had a good day. If I had a day like he's having, I would have just done the same and deleted the game. It's a finale, like. I mean, you got to treat it like it is a finale. Obviously, Wednesday Division 0 won it, so there's There's nothing. I know there's constructor points up, and I know a few teams can switch and jiggle, but this is all now for constructors. So if you were fighting just for your own sake, you're not too bothered about it. And Destroyer was racing without a teammate for most of the season. I mean, for a point of the season, it said that I was his teammate, and yet every time a race happened, it then said comms. So you got to feel for Destroyer. He's not had a teammate for most of the season, and then when he did, obviously, I don't think his teammate actually showed up. Obviously, Destroyer will have a better season next time. Anyway, the leaders are going side by side, so Tabent's behind them is eyeing up a move. Is he going to get at least one of these? Because he can put himself in a real contender spot if he does. Is he going to send it inside the McLaren? No, he is not. He taps the McLaren in the rear, slows him down, and the McLaren gets onto the gravel, and it allows Tabent to get through. Maybe even Brewdog. Brewdog gets through, and Whitey's even looking at a move on him. Whitey around the outside. I don't think he's going to make that stick. No, he isn't. But anyway, Tally's dropped from second to fourth. And DK's nearly got a second lead on the hard tyres again. DK, with keeping this lead, is probably on the better tyre, because he will have the whole second stint on the mediums. I believe it's a one-stop around here. There's not many turns to really destroy your tyres. And DK's now broke a second. DK should run off of this, surely. Tally now bouncing back at Brewdog. He needs to make this move as soon as possible to get back onto Bent. And he does make the move on Brewdog quite quick. Does Brewdog think about sticking his nose back into it? No, he doesn't. Anyway, Tabent has now got within a second again. Does he get the DRS? Yes, he does. So DK's going to be reeled back in pretty soon. Anyone else going side by side? I don't think so. A72, Goomba. None of them are eyeing up a move. No. Got to keep an eye on this Ferrari though, because he's still got half a lap lead, and we're only on lap 7. Oh, DK goes very wide there. Allows Tabent to get within 5 tenths. It's going to be interesting now that Tabent is also on the medium tyre though. So DK is still on the optimal tyre. He just needs to stay with these guys. Anyway, so now we go on to lap 8 of 36. Halfway point will be lap 19. So we're still just nearly quarter of the way there. Oh, with Tabent and Tally were going side by side. Oh, DK goes wide. Tally's going to get through on on DK going off the track. So Tally back in the position that he probably wanted to be in. Anyway, the top 6 all within DRS of each other. And then the dark mark's got A7 and Goomba behind him. Goomba's actually sending it around the outside of the Ferrari. Is he going to stay there? No, but he actually makes the cutback on a fast section of the track. Nah, again, carrying too much speed, you can't make it do there. Is he going to send one up into turn 9? Regenning, if he had overtake on, he might have actually made that. Anyway, DK now. And again, no penalties in 8 laps. That's quite good from our drivers. Anyway, DK goes into the lead now. Yeah, Dad.
Still got ages.
Yeah, no, I'm knackered. We had a lobby restart.
Oh.
Is Tally going to send it back up the inside of DK? Yes, he is. They're going side by side into turn 4. Anyway, is DK going to make another move for the lead? I feel like this is just delaying, because the Benz needs to try and move on one of these to stop him from just switching all the time. DK goes for the move. We're following on board. Depends. Is he going to make a move on Towley? Doubt it from that far back. I've got the Dark Mark and Goomba going side by side. Dark Mark hasn't got the DRS though, and Goomba should make an easy move up the inside. Dark Mark keeps his nose in, and the Ferrari almost takes the back of the house. Anyway, DK in the lead now, again on the hard tyres, where everyone else, I believe everyone else near him is on the medium tyre, which again, Goomba is the only other driver near. And even then, he's not near, he's 3 seconds off. Well, to the leader, Goomba is 6 seconds off the pace, so. Dark Mark's paired, he's our first pair. So from the looks of it, the medium tyres will be coming in anytime soon. Again, I doubt they will when they're still fighting with DK. Whether or not the Dark Mark's just trying to undercut or maybe even a two-stop, if he's got the two medium tyres. Thought Tyler's going to turn it to the inside there, again making DK think a bit, force him into a little mistake. But again, you've got DK's teammate right behind him, so you can't afford to make a mistake, and DK might try and back him up into it. Like Towley is in a RB sandwich here. Tally then pits, so he's undercutting everyone else. Obviously can't undercut DK, he's on the hard tyres. DK will go long, maybe to lap 20 or so. Well, no, not even lap 20, lap 22. I mean, the hard tyres, they've got to go a long way if you're doing a one stop. I mean, they are going hard, aren't they? Tally, yeah. Them hards have to go, what, 24 laps? I mean, 24 laps is a lot, so DK needs a pit lap 24, so he's got to extend these another 12 laps, these hard tyres. But, I don't know, well, we can't see, obviously, how much DK's on, but he's keeping the car in a straight line. I mean, let's see what the mechanical grip looks like. I mean, a few corrections on the wheel, but anyway, does Tabence come into the pit? Yep, he comes out another lap. Brewdog stays out another lap. So they might be banking on a safety car. I don't think they'll get it. There's no other drivers really close to each other. Sorry. Oh. Again, not the biggest pit lane around here either. I mean, the bigger pit lane, normally the longer it is. So, like, our two longest on the calendar is Imola and Silverstone. Well, Silverstone's only that long because it's a 37 mile an hour. Anyway, we know DK's not coming into the pit. Is Tabence going to come into the pit? No, he doesn't. Brewdog does come into the pit and follows the pit lane nicely. And now we wait to see where he comes out again. Minion also comes into the pit. So Goomba up to P3 on his hard tyres. Where does...
I actually can't go anywhere.
Who were you looking at? Brewdog. Brewdog does come out behind 1.6 seconds. No, he's more than 1.6. About 6 seconds behind. So Tally is making a load of time up on those hard tyres. Obviously he will though, because they're going to be much better than the medium tyres. But can Tally make those hard tyres go the full length? And if a safety car comes out come lap 20, it'll be perfect for DK. Because the Benz needs to pit now, he's going to be under threat from Brewdog, and he doesn't pit. So Benz is really extending these mediums. He's gone at least a lap more than Brewdog and 2-3 laps more than Towley. Unless if Benz is really open for a safety car, but I don't see it happening as A72 peels into the pit now. So Green's got a penalty. I think I missed that. I'm guessing it would be for track limits. That mark has set the fastest lap on the hard tyre. That just shows you that the hard tyre is quicker than the medium tyres that have gone off. If you're having second guesses. They're now on the back of the back marker of Toto Wolff. Brewdog's left the session. I wonder if he's disconnected. I'm not sure if I've got him added. I should have. Yeah, I do. There's an invite, just in case. Because Brewdog's having a good race, but that Mark's now just overtook him. And Whitey, because obviously he's lost connection. Yeah, he's not got any damage, it's not like he rage quit. DK's still in the lead, 16 laps in, 2 laps away from half race distance, and it is 5 minutes past 10. I'm literally counting down the minutes to deleting this game. The new game, I have to admit, is so much better. Brewdog has rejoined. That's always good to see. Obviously, he's lost loads of time now, but he's a quick driver. He can make some of it back. Just watching the leaders battle it out for a moment. Actually, should probably jump on board the Whitey battle. Even though that kind of died. Again, to Bent on their medium tyres is now going to lap 17 on them. Is he trying to make those mediums go to the soft tyre? I mean, he'd have to go to lap 28 on a pair of mediums. Problem is, he's keeping pace to the leader. But you can't go to another pair of mediums. That's what I'm baffled about. If you could use the same pair of tyres and do medium, he'd be laughing. But you can't. So I don't know what Benz is doing here. Whether or not he's extending so he's got the full use of the hard tyre, but he'd have to pit now. Because he need to get the undercut on. I mean, the undercut is possible. I mean, he's got the hard tyre to do it. And he's extended so far, like, if he pits now, he'll only have to do 18 laps on the hard when he's done 17 laps on a medium. Does Benz come into the pit now? He's not peeled to the right, but obviously not everyone does that. No, again, and Tally's got a 3-second time penalty. I mean, Tally's catching up again. No one else is in the pit. So again, to Benz, lap 18 on them medium tyres. I mean, to Benz is in a good shot to win this race if a safety car comes out. I mean, I fully believe Tally's got it now, because I mean, I know the new tyres will be good, but around here, I don't think new tyres gives you that much of an advantage, surely. I mean, it's all exit speed, isn't it? So, I don't know. I really can't tell you who I think will win this race. I think Tally's got the best chance, but then again, DK's going to have brand new mediums. Benz is going to have much fresher hards. I mean, he's got at least 5 laps, 5-6 laps extended. and still doesn't peel in. I wonder if he'll peel in once he loses DRS. Because those mediums cannot feel nice. I mean, what? Tebens is still, I think he's maybe 10 seconds in the clear. 10 seconds in the clear where DK's 11. So they're prime safety car, but a safety car isn't going to come out. Like, Tally comes in turn 3 as they're just hitting turn 4. But the safety car isn't going to come out, so... Oh, a bit of a... Brewdog getting a bit twitchy. Is Game Mini going to send more up the inside? I think he wants to. He does. Mercedes in that corner don't go well together. Normally results in a Red Bull driver going off, but luckily we're dealing with a kicksabber. DK comes into the pit before Tebens. DK is pitted for the mediums before Tebens pits off the mediums. Wow, Tebens is on for Sergio Perez type Grand Prix. Jesus. Right, Tebens is now leading this race by over Towley 9.4 seconds. But Tebens needs to pit soon. He's got 16 laps of the Grand Prix left. As DK will come out in P5, I believe. Yeah, on brand new mediums. But yeah, Tebens, he's got a net 12-second lead. But he's got to pit. It's not the sprint race. He's got to pit. No matter if he doesn't want to, he's got to. Just look at that second time, 1.3 seconds slower than his best. Is he going to peel in now? Is he trying to overcut his teammate? Surely he comes into pit now. No! What is he doing? There's no way he's going to the soft tyre, because you're not going to make 20 seconds on the soft tyre. I refuse it's possible. I refuse to believe it's possible. I mean, I truly believe I'd win the lottery before he gets that much time on the softs. Because Tali's catching every lap as well. So if he waits till Tali catches him up, which he will, because to get the soft tyres to the end, you've got to pit like what? Lap 25, 26, 10 laps on the soft. So, and then he'd have to make the 20 seconds, because Tali's going to catch him up before that lap. He's got to make up 20 seconds and then overtake while still having good tyre. So he can't, oh my god, DK's tried drifting it around the outside. DK sends it up the inside, which then turns to the outside of YT, but he's on brand new medium, so is he going to make it around the outside? No, but he switches to the inside, gives him a bit of a nudge actually. And then still behind again, just closes up so quick on them medium tyres, but he's in traffic. So it's helping Tally out loads because he's got, what, a 7-second buffer? Obviously, DK's about to get DRS on these as well. And yeah, already off the corner exit, gets alongside YT. And then he'll have to wait probably one more corner, or uses most of his hot lap though. And they're still side by side. YT is not letting this go easy. Ride it on board. Again, closes up so quick in the braking zone. And even on the acceleration zones, he should have so much more. But again, he can't use all his DRS, so again, he's just losing time here. Is Whitey going to send it up the inside? No, he is not. So again, just a bit of a stalemate. I mean, you can nearly see Tebens now. Oh, Tebens has got a free throwing time penalty as well. That is not good for Tebens' race. Is that going to be the ticking point to the pit lane? Yes, it is. Anyway, DK's got to make moves now. He's going to obviously overtake his teammate. But his teammate is putting on a set of... There's soft tyres. There's no way he's just bottling on a pair of softs. He has, and DK is now side by side with Whitey. And then is DK going to end up the inside of the dark mark? And you know what? DK's in a really good chance to win this race now. He needs to get just within 3 seconds of Towley if he stays penalty free. And yeah, Tevens is on the soft tyre. If he can make him go that far, fair enough. All over the back of the dark mark now. Again, he needs to save some ERS though. He's regenning, he's in non-ERS. He's just got the power, like the tyre. I mean, look how wide that mark goes compared to DK. Still saving energy though. He's managed to get up to 50% battery. Goes it straight into overtake though. Oh, I don't agree with that. No, he gets past him quite quick, but he's not going to be at threat from the dark mark because the dark mark can have the DRS. So he now needs to defend with no ERS. So maybe a bit of a DRS train about to form. Oh bloody hell, we've got a bit of a scramble going on here. Tevens is in the middle of it on the soft tyres. Is Tevens going to send it up the inside of the Mercedes? He sends it up the inside of the Kick Sauber. Does he make 2 in 1 corner? Yes, he does. Doesn't force anyone wide either. He makes the move. The soft tyre is obviously working, but then everyone else behind him all have DRS. Bit of a... Does anyone send it up the inside of the Tevens? No, but the Kick Sauber is up, on the outside of the Mercedes, and they don't make contact, and they all get through nice and well. But for a moment then, they all look really bunched up. Anyway, DK kept that position, if anyone was wondering. And then Whitey's really close up to the back. Oh my god, we've got a yellow flag. A72. It's not A7. Yeah, it's A72. Is something happening to him? He's going really slow. Maybe... I don't know. I won't speculate. Even mate, shame I couldn't make it in time. Have I missed much? A lot of good fighting, but not anything controversial. Dragoon just picked up a free... Toto Wolff's not in the race. He rage quit in the first race with some contact. And then... didn't retire his car, so his car's kind of just stuck out there. And then A72's now just going really slow. So, wonder what that's about. But yeah, you're not missed too much. DK did the alternative strategy and it was the only one to do it in the top 9, and he's now 6 seconds off the lead, but Towley's got a 3-second penalty, so all DK needs is a 3-second or less gap. And DK won the sprint race and Towley also got a penalty. We also have Dragoon off in the gravel. And Tevens has pulled a masterclass and he's gone medium soft. Well, I say masterclass and he gets absolutely done by Goomba on the straight. He's got 11 viewers, buddy. Everyone's coming now. Was everyone just working tonight? Pardon me. Any moves? Don't believe so. So as we jump back up, the gap's staying at a steady 6 seconds. That's all Towley needs. Right, I believe A72 is trying to take out Toto Wolff, which is fair enough, but it will probably cause a safety car. So let's see how this works. So Toto Wolff again isn't in the lobby, so I think A72 is trying to take him out, but in doing so, he's gonna cause a safety car. Like I said, if you look in the chat, I already said fantastic to Toto Wolff, because he didn't lose connection. He did rage. Oh, and A72's now become the next person to leave the lobby. Well, this is now completely embarrassing for the Ferraris. Intelli's now catching up the Ferraris. Yeah, but I put it in the chat though. Toto Wolff rage quit with a crash in the sprint race, and then when we all added him to like join back just to retire his car, he then said, "Sorry, I was playing F1 25," and I said, "He sent him fantastic." We were praying emoji because, like, I feel like obviously you shouldn't rage quit anyway, especially if you joined up for a league, but at least retire your car when you know it's going to affect other people's races. Because Tally is now going to get held up by them too. We've got a yellow flag, we've got, I think, Dragoon in the gravel again. Yeah, like Woods, I agree. Like, fair enough, right? Say if you have like a power cut or something, yeah? Power cut, internet cut off, right? Stuff happens. But when you've clearly still got internet and you just go in the chat and say, I was just playing a different game, it's like, well, you've got internet. But it's the finale, so I feel like everyone's just giving up. And obviously the new game's come out, everyone's excited. I can see it in DK gets a 3-second penalty. Has the Dark Mark pitted? If so, the Dark Mark's pulled a blinder of a race. He's on the podium and looking at second place here. That's a blinder of a race. I'm so sorry I've kept that under the radar. The Dark Mark, I didn't know the Dark Mark had pitted. That is a brilliant race he's running. We've got to move Brewdog and Domar Daimar. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens there, because obviously you can't punish a driver now, because obviously doesn't everything reset in the next season. I don't think, do penalty points carry over? I don't think they do, because I'm sure I got a penalty point or two in the season I started here, because I did season 12, I did the end of it. Yeah, so but then, even then, so the Dark Mark doesn't score, therefore Whitey, who is also pitted, is on for a podium. Which is, again, another blinder of a race. And then Goomba, again, he's had a good race, up 4 positions. Obviously, Tabent's unfortunate. Well, he's not. I mean, I feel like he ruined his own race by doing the mediums for so long. Because the medium tyre was nearly 2 seconds off his own pace. Never mind other people. And again, he's on the soft tyres now, which he's been on the soft tyres now for 7 laps. How many points do they need for the constructors? Over, is it for, no. Yeah, it's Ferrari, innit? How much do they need over Ferrari? Because they're scoring, who's got the, I don't know, does it tell me the fastest lap? The Dark Mark got the fastest lap, so they'll get 25, add, goes 25, 18, 15, is it 12, 10, so is it 35 points? Ferrari, and I believe they're scoring 35 points as it stands. So they'd win the constructors by 9 points. Yeah. Well, why do Ferrari score nothing? Or is it because you don't count Toto Wolff because he didn't actually drive the race, his AI did? Like I said, it's a genuine question. I've been brain slow all day. I've also got a bit of a cold and I've been in work in the morning. I've been up since 7 o'clock and I'm knackered. Toto is AI, so he'd be removing zeros in here. and then A72 is a reserve, so he only scores for the reserve team. Yeah. Yeah, I know, but he's making up numbers, and he doesn't actually. Yeah, he doesn't even score for the reserve because he's not. Yeah. So yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on a brain slow. And I've been quite bored this race because there's been good moves, but I'm too tired to take it all in. I'm sure I'd look back on the race and go, wow, this is brilliant. But I really need a toilet. I missed the toilet because my internet got unplugged. And then when I got back, the race was starting, so I couldn't go to the toilet. So I'm literally sat here just waiting for the end. Whoa. Hold on. Is this lapping someone? No. Oh, have I accidentally put it to leader? Oh, I have. Right, this is DK, Tavent and DK were scoring reserves, yeah. So DK keeps his P2, the Dark Mark loses his P3, and then Whitey gets P3. So Whitey potentially here can get P2. Yeah, he can get P2. Whitey's on track P2. Go on, Whitey. Come on. So DK will keep his podium, but it won't be P2 as it stands. Right. Woodsy, while you're in the chat, do I have to sign up for Wednesday still, or like, what's happening for next season? Because if I'm not commentating, I want to see. If you get me. Well, I don't mind what I do. It's just I rather know before it's too late. Yeah, I think Debence's softer fell off. It was a good first stint. It's just I fully believe that stint, if he went on to the hards, could have been a lot better. Cheers, Woodsy. Like I said, I know I'm not the best commentator on earth, so I'd just rather know if you're looking for someone else, I'd rather sign up. I fully well know that I'm here just to have a stream, have a chat. Bit of a twitch on Whitey then. Oh. No, I find it fun. Like, it's like last season when you lot went, does anyone want to come? And I was like, I'll give it a go. I mean, it is fun to do. It's just, I'd rather race, but if you need someone to do it, I'm happy to do it. At the end of the day, I love my racing. So, esports, real life, I love watching it. We've got a yellow flag. It's cleared up pretty quick. I believe it pulled it out for maybe, was it Dragoon? Maybe he was getting out of the way of someone. I think he was getting out of the way of someone. It's quite hard to commentate on your own though. I mean, you got to talk to yourself, and it's something I don't. I mean, sometimes I can talk to myself all the time. Sometimes it's a bit. Anyway, we are going on to the last lap. Tally is going to lead the line with 8.1 seconds on the. And you know what? I've done that much talking. I didn't even know what lap we were on. I did it for like 2 races, the pre-notes, and then I then started doing work because like I brought a caravan, so I've stopped having time. However, I've got an interview tomorrow for a welding job. If I get it, I'm going to have every afternoon free, Saturday, Sundays off. So if that happens, I'm good to go. Anyway, I'll have to keep an eye on Towley to make sure I get him coming across the line for the final win of the season. The Dark Mark sends it on the outside of DK. What a move if he makes that stick. DK slots in behind him. The Dark Mark, he's not scoring and he's not placing, but obviously still trying to show us he can race. And what a way to leave the Wednesday division as well. I mean, as I said, this is the finale, and Towley comes across the line, wins the race with a 3-second time penalty, weaving in celebration, wins the finale of season 13, round 20 around Austria. The Dark Mark finishes second. DK drops to P4, but it will be P3 because the Dark Mark doesn't finish. Whitey P2 with the Dark Mark not finishing. P2 is Whitey's. Then Game Minion P5, Game Minion P6, Brewdog in P7, then to Benson P8, even with his penalty, because I think it was only a 3-second. Then it'll be Domar Daimar in P9, and then Dragoon, again, he went off in the gravel a few times in P10, and then A72 and Toto Wolf don't complete the race. So that's it. Season 13 is over around Austria. Sprint race, and the Dark Mark gets the driver of the day in the game. As we have a quick look of our final podium for season 13 until we move to the next game, F1 25, where the podium celebrations are actually much better. So I can't wait to commentate and have an actual podium sequence. But yeah, as we watch it for the final time for the Wednesday division, until next season, season 14. Obviously still unknown. Oh yeah, McLaren champions as well, yeah. So McLaren do win the Constructors with a P1 and P5, I believe I said, Goomba. They needed 26 points to beat Ferrari, and they gained... Oh, they had the sprint race as well. So Tali gained 30 points anyway. So Tali would have actually got the Constructors on his own. But then his teammate Goomba gets 11 points to bring it home. And then that's it for our final race of the season. It was a pleasure commentating for most of the races. Obviously, I missed maybe one or two. Just the Super Saturday left. Yep, 4 to 5 drivers can still win the Super Saturday. Well, be sure to tune in on Saturday to the RRF1 stream, where 4 to 5 drivers can still win the championship around the same track that you've just watched today. Again, been a pleasure commentating for you all. I can now finally get rid of this game once and for all, because I don't race in the Saturday because I work. Or in this instance, I'm at Alton Towers. No Saturday, I actually am working. I'm in Alton Towers Friday. It's been a pleasure commentating. I wish every driver who watches this on Saturday, I wish you all best of luck. May the best driver win. Obviously, the Saturday division, you get randomised car, but, you know, have fun. And it feels weird signing off for, well, it's the foreseeable future. There's at least 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. There's nearly like a month for next season. Because we can't just throw a calendar up, throw a thing up. We got to let people know. So, for what may be the last time for me, if we find a permanent commentator, this is thank you for watching and goodbye. See yous.